Last time on MasterChef Australia.
This should be a celebration of cooking.
Culinary megastar Heston Blumenthal set the challenge for a mega invention test.
It works really well.
And while Kylie created the most impressive dish,
It's just a very exciting dish all round.
Amina, Andrew and Bo created the three least.
I've never been in the bottom three, so this is a bit of a wake-up call.
Tonight,
This is your patisserie nightmare.
these three face award-winning patissier Vincent Gadan's formidable dessert.
Oh my Lord!
I want you to open your mind. From now on, you're artist.
The pressure is on to recreate the most technically difficult dish yet.
This is nerve-wracking.
And for one of these amateur cooks, the MasterChef journey will end.
I wouldn't like to be in your spot right now. Tough call.
I'm definitely not ready to go home today.
Burning up in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star in our souls. We all know our dreams make us who we are. We got today, so spin me round and show me the way back to burning up in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star in our souls. We all know our dreams make us who we are.
Yesterday in Heston's invention test, I did a pretty ordinary job. I was just guessing what I was doing and it didn't turn out too flash. Now today I face a pressure test. Someone's going home and it could be me. I'm definitely not ready to go home today. I've just had some amazing experiences with some really great people and I just want to keep that going now.
This is my fourth time in the pressure test. I've been in 3 other eliminations, 7 in all. I think I'm getting a reputation as the Black Ninja because I'm the veteran in this gig, so look out.
This experience has made me realise that I have great tenacity and talent.
I don't want to go home today. This has actually just started to become realisable.
I don't want to be in this position. I don't think anybody wants to be in the position of elimination. It feels like my dream or my goal is starting to almost manifest. So if I was to go home, I would be completely devastated. Thank you, Andrew.
You're the master of this.
Get your head engaged, don't let it get in the way. We all know how to cook, so I suggest we do it with gusto. After you. Let's do it.
Rock it.
Bo, Amina, Andrew, welcome back to the MasterChef kitchen. And not a great day, and on the back of what was a very difficult day yesterday for all three of you.
It's got this funny, weird flavour on my palate. It's not a great dish. Not a great dish at all.
You're trying to combine a savoury dish or a starter with a dessert on the same plate.
It's all a bit sort of sloppy, you know, it's all a bit sort of wet. So standing in black, you know what that means. Today, you'll face a pressure test, and from there, one person is going home. Bo, do you want to go home?
No.
Do you think you're going home?
No,
You sure?
100%. I mean, I'm here today, but I'm going to fight and I'm not going home. Like, that sucks for these two because I'm just going to dominate.
What we get the sense of in this kitchen, and nothing wrong with that, is you like having fun, you enjoy your cooking, but everybody, I'm sure, is wondering really how serious you are and how much you really want to do this. Can you convince us otherwise?
For the last 5 years, I've been trying to get into the fire brigade as a career firefighter. The day I got into the top 24, I got a phone call saying that I'd been accepted into the fire brigade. So I've let that slip, and I'm here today.
That touched a nerve, huh? Why?
I guess because I work so hard to get that. But I love this, so yeah, it's a very sort of emotional thing for me.
It means a lot. It's the first time we've ever seen that kind of emotion in here from you. But it's nice to hear that. Mina, we sort of look at you and think you're one of the best cooks in the competition. And yet we find ourselves in this situation where you're defending your place here and we're going, oh my God, we're gonna lose her.
You're not going to lose me.
It's gonna take every ounce of yourself. It really is. Andrew, you're not new to this one, are you?
No,
Are you in the right headspace?
totally. I'm a little bit nervous now because, you know, when you talk honestly about stuff, of course, you get that tremor.
Yeah. Andrew, what do you not want to cook?
I don't know, I was driving up in the car and I saw this pigeon in the driveway and I thought it would be really quite difficult to firstly catch that pigeon, pluck it, debone it, rebone it, stuff it and cook it perfectly.
Bo, what do you not want to come through those doors?
Zumbo.
Why?
He's a scary man.
You talk about fearing Adriana Zumbo. How about 25 years experience as a pastry chef, both in top Michelin-starred restaurants across Europe, but also here in Sydney? This is your patisserie nightmare. Please welcome the new patissier of pain, Vincent Gadan.
Comment ça va?
Vincent, how are you?
Ça va. Ça va?
Vincent, welcome back. That is a really scarily large cloche. Under there, a dessert.
Oh, not just a dessert, a way of life.
Life is a hard road. How hard is the example of sweet, sugary life under that cloche?
Whatever you got inside your heart, today, put everything out. Why? Because this particular dessert, I wanted to dedicate to all the beautiful girls out there. Why?
For you, Rita.
Because today is my mum's birthday.
Bon anniversaire pour le maman.
Merci, merci
You
beaucoup.
show off.
Merci, Amina.
Show off.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Now give Bo one. Bo?
Vincent, time to reveal their fate.
Ready?
Kind of.
The dish you're gonna cook today is
Oh, my Lord. What is that? It's like a perfume.
It is.
So I actually call that essence of a woman. I try to make it as beautiful as a woman. A frozen hazelnut parfait, salted, and inside the pump, you got a rhubarb velvet, which is like a coulis to give a bit of a freshness to the dessert. I want you to open your mind. From now on, you're artist. Follow your own judgment. Bonne chance.
How are they going to recreate this? It doesn't look like something you should eat. I am thanking my lucky stars that I'm not down there today.
Right, guys, time to taste.
A little truffle shelf, empty, which you will fill with the rhubarb velvet.
Oh.
There you go. It's frozen praline parfait, which is salted. Inside, we do have some freeze-dry rhubarb, then crystallized violets for the crunch and for a bit of a floral taste.
What was on the outside?
Dragon with cocoa butter and color.
Okay.
Then you do have the modeling chocolate. And of course, this is yummy too. Now, when it comes to decoration, the quicker you are at the beginning making a dessert, the more time you got for the decoration. You got sugar bubble. You have to come up with your own color. Don't go too heavy on it. And then chocolate transfer. Please, go for it. You do have some edible flowers, of course, on the side.
Oh my God. And that's the violet?
Exactly. Pure violet who's been crystallized into sugar. What do you think right now?
I can get the salt through there, and those violets it does taste like perfume in a good way.
And you've got Ligurian honey in there, which we've all used before. We used that in Kangaroo Island.
This is lovely and thick. I'm just going to enjoy the honey moment.
Gary, best dish you've made so far.
So you're familiar to that honey.
Now, your chocolate will have to be tempered.
And I mean, you know that by how shiny it is,
That's it.
the chocolate, but also the crunch.
Crunch.
Yeah,
And
that
doesn't
crack.
melt.
And it doesn't melt in your hands. Tempering chocolate is not easy, but if you follow the process, it's
Exactly.
achievable. Guys, 3 major pressure points. That parfait, salted to perfection. It must be frozen before you spray it. Pressure point number 2, tempering a chocolate. It has to be crisp and shiny. Pressure point number 3, the Isomalt. Use your own flamboyant natures, but at the end of the day, must look feminine.
You know, the best thing about this dessert, not only does it look amazing, but it tastes absolutely incredible. So if nothing else, today, you learn the techniques and the balance of flavours in that dessert. Gee, what a thing to learn. You have 2 hours to recreate that dish. Just enough time if everything goes to plan. At the end, all 4 of us will taste your desserts. And of course, 2 people will be safe, 1 person will be going home. Your 2 hours starts now.
Delicate little beautiful treats are not my cup of tea. I don't do so well with those, so it's going to be a tough one.
Let's go, Bowie! I'm feeling I've just got to get into that parfait and get it going. The parfait is the bottle, which is velvet red. It's quite a lush colour. I've read through the recipe and I realise I can speed up my process of getting the parfait cream ready. I can whip the cream. I can actually have my egg yolks on. I can get the first 4 steps happening at once, which will save me time at the other end.
Hey, Bo, what are you
doing there?
Stiff peaks, whisk.
There we go. Lovely wanding.
Bo had a chat with me and Andy about the support that we could give him today. He said he just wanted us to be there and offer words of advice.
Don't turn it to butter.
It's not the butter challenge.
Mainly just take the mickey out of him to make him feel like he's back home.
This parfait, it's got a praline base. It's also got egg yolks, some cream that needs to be whipped up. We also have sugar and honey that needs to be heated up with some gelatin, and that just holds that parfait together.
Amina, fingers and
Hello.
thumbs or all delicate and ready to cook something beautiful?
All delicate, ready to go.
What's your game plan?
Stay calm and stay precise. Dessert, any little mistake will set you back miles away. So, you know, even though it might look like I'm taking my time, that's what I want to do. For me, it's more about the tempering the chocolate. I think that will probably be my challenge because I've never done it before.
Just half melted, which is about 40 degrees.
40 degrees.
All you have to think about, just
Okay.
with half melt, take it out and keep on stirring it till
Yep.
everything's combined together.
Good stuff.
Fantastic.
Good luck, Amina.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Stay calm. Love the attitude.
Thanks.
Sugar, 25 grams.
Bo, you've got your absolute game face on.
Yep.
Have you ever attempted anything like this? Are any of the steps in this recipe something that you're familiar with?
Whipping cream, yes. I've done that several
Right.
times.
Yeah. Have you ever made a parfait?
No,
Tempered chocolate?
no,
Work with Isomalt?
no. So it's all new to me.
It's all about measuration.
Yep.
10 grams over or 10 grams less, say goodbye to your old mixture.
The balance is gone, yep.
For me, this recipe is about one really important thing, the quantity of the salt within that parfait. And I think if you get that, if you use too little, it loses some of the brightness. And it's the hardest thing is going to having the courage with enough salt in there to make that parfait really pop.
Exactly right. You're gonna have to follow your own instincts. So don't be afraid to try more than one time,
Okay.
please.
Think salty peanut butter.
Yep. Thank you.
Bonne chance, go.
There you go.
It's very
beautiful.
glossy.
Beautiful.
That's it. Yep. That salt's good.
Nice.
I like it, yep. The next thing for the parfait is I need to pipe them into their moulds. Mr. Whippy. There's enough mixture for 8 moulds, but we only need 1 perfect mould at the end. I'm going to do 4 because I need a couple of backups.
How you going?
Pretty good, I think. I'm just...
Mixture?
You know,
Did you taste the mixture?
yeah.
What do you think? Is that gonna be okay with the sweetness of the crystallized violet?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, it's got a...
Did you try your piece of the flowers with the cream?
No.
Please do so.
These? Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Why?
To make sure
What are we
it
trying to
works.
get right? What are we trying to get
Salt
right?
balance.
Salt balance. And what's going to make this dessert?
The salt.
Yeah, absolutely. How's that?
Do you taste the salt now?
Slightly.
Come on.
Can't do anything now.
Bo.
Salt. Salt? A bit of salt on top?
You can redo it, mix it, and repipe it if you have to.
Done.
You've got time, mate, but you've got to move.
I need to re-salt my parfait mix according to Vincent, so I take it out of the bag and re-season it.
Wasn't enough salt? You put a fair bit in there.
No, but with the sugar, it just cancels each other out.
I'm a bit worried. We're running out of time pretty quick.
I don't want you to panic, but 30 minutes down, that parfait should be in the freezer. Vincent's getting worried. Come on, let's go.
Got to start moving, darling.
Yep.
Come on, Andrew.
Don't panic, guys. I can do that for all of us.
It's funny, before you walked into the kitchen this morning, Bo said, I hope it's not Adriano Zumbo. And you're worse. Look where you set them. And I think they're a little bit behind already. This is critical. The parfait number 1, you've got to get in the freezer because it's got to freeze hard because you've got to demold it and you've got to spray it. And the other components are really sort of secondary in a sense, aren't they? Because that's the main part.
If you haven't got the perfect, you got only decoration. With decoration, you're going nowhere.
And of course, you ask them to use a bit of salt, use their taste, and to season it to the degree that you think is right. And actually, I tasted yours. It's quite salty, but the balance is perfect.
Yes. See somebody putting some salt within the mixture
Yeah.
without even trying it. Amina, please. Amina, try your mixture. Try your mixture.
It actually needs quite a bit. Yeah?
Once the parfait is salted correctly, I layer it with some crystallized violet and a little bit of freeze-dried rhubarb, then a bit more of the mix, and so on until I fill the mould up.
I want to make sure I get enough crystallized violets as well as freeze-dried rhubarb, and that just adds a textural difference, I guess you could say, to the parfait.
Here we go, kids.
Yeah, well done, Amina.
Oh, Bo, gotta get them in the freezer, mate.
Go, Bo.
The next step is to make the chocolate transfer, and that involves tempering chocolate, and I've never done that before. I think it can be quite tough if you've never done it. It looks pretty hard to do. You need to melt dark chocolate halfway. I take it off the heat and it looks half melted, so I start whisking.
I decide to grate the chocolate so it's all the same size. So all I need to do is hit it with some heat really quickly till it's just melted.
How much chocolate do you need?
3 million grams.
Vincent, where should they be?
Now, the chocolate will have to be tempered.
Okay.
Well, tempering's not easy, so it'd be interesting to see who actually nails that. Now, if it doesn't temper properly, what happens?
It will just melt. It will melt in your hand.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing will work, basically.
So you don't get that
Nothing
snap,
ever.
you don't get that shine.
Nothing.
It's going to look dull, and it's going to melt in your hand, like
That's
you say.
right.
Then I whisk it for about 4 minutes. That's pretty good, guys.
Nice, well done.
And spread it out really thinly over a chocolate transfer sheet.
The transfer has a pattern on it that looks like a zebra pattern.
Put your chocolate on the heat.
Yeah. I just got to read this in my mind, Mindy, because I have to get it right. I need to not let this melt too much.
Oh, no.
I just screwed that up. Whisk until the chocolate is completely melted. Gotcha. It's not too damaged.
Make sure you've got a clean whisk.
Looking down at Andrew, I don't think he's in the right frame of mind, and he seems quite agitated, so I'm really worried about today.
Come on.
Yep, smooth it out.
Just express yourself on the canvas, Bowie.
It's like a flame.
45 minutes to go. Is chocolate giving you pain?
Come on, guys.
On your back.
Go, Mina.
Should the tempered chocolate take that long to set?
Has it set it all, or is it
No,
still...
it's still being soft.
It should be starting to harden.
The tempered chocolate is a bit soft, but have to keep moving.
Come on, Andrew.
The next part of the dish is the modelling chocolate. Basically, it's melted chocolate and a sugar syrup, heated and then cooled down, so almost you could use as a plasticine.
I suspect it's going to be heaps.
Once that's cooled down, this will be then shaped, then covered in gold dust to make that piping as well as the nozzle.
I take my moulding chocolate out of the fridge and I bring it over, and it's really hard to work with. This is making a shocking mess. You've got to do it fast because it softens on contact with your skin.
It's quite fiddly.
I'm trying to remember what Vincent's one looked like. I know his nozzle had a little hole in it, so it looked like a pump spray, and his hose was really thin and perfectly round. What do you think, guys?
Yep, really good, Bozo.
The next thing is the little pump, which has a rhubarb velvet-filled truffle inside. I start rolling it onto some cocoa and gold dust.
This is nerve-wracking.
Rue, you doing well?
Great difficulty.
You're a bit soft, huh?
I'm very soft.
You got warm hands?
Yes, they're hot as buggery.
That can be a big issue when you work with chocolate in the kitchen. You okay, Andrew? Yeah?
Panicking a little
Stay
bit.
focused, stay focused.
And I believe I'm sunk. The moulding chocolate is being a pain, but I just have to persevere with it. I'm concerned that my top, my cord and my puffer are too clumpy, but I can't actually change it now. Fingers crossed. There's only one more thing to do with the perfume bottle, which is the Parfait, and that is to make it red. To make the perfume bottle red, you sit it in a great big pile of red granulated sugar, and then you spray paint it with red cocoa butter.
MasterChef contestants, 30 minutes to go, and the spray booth is squeaky clean. That is a problem.
Come on, guys! Come on, Andrew, let's go, guys! Are you gonna spray? Yeah. Woohoo! Come on!
Oh, whoop. Right, how do we do this? Just spray? Woo!
It's fun spraying that Parfait. I felt like a bit of a graffiti artist, bit naughty, but great outcome.
That's it. Now you should stop now. That's
Okay.
it.
Well done, perfect, Amina, well done.
Very nice, Amina.
Thank you.
Great work.
Just the bottom, just the bottom.
Just around the bottom. Yeah, that's it.
Let's go, let's go. Well done, Andrew.
This is ridiculous and amazing. Yesterday I cooked with dry ice, made a sponge in a microwave, and today I'm spray painting Parfait.
What is Andrew doing? He's sprinkling it over it.
This mounding of wet sugar around the side, is this something you did? No.
Come on, Andrew.
Tag the glass.
Go, Bo.
Right. The next thing to do is to make your bubble sugar, which gives you those beautiful glass-like shards. The shards are basically made of Isomalt granules.
Isomalt granules. What do they look like? Oh, that'd be it there. That's it there, yeah?
What planet are Isomalt granules from? I've never heard of them, but it's dead easy. You put it in a saucepan, you put it on the heat, you watch it, it melts, and then you decide what colour you want it to be. You put some food colouring in it.
Here we go. What a crazy thing.
And we choose any colour. Vincent's got green. We've got a selection of colours to choose from today.
You know what? Let's just do what the master has.
And then spread over silicone mat. It's got a bit of vodka and that just helps to react. And we just shape it however we want.
I'll pick it up and shake it to get it to run down the page and create some crazy kind of spidery shapes.
Go, 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 go. Are you happy with that? Are you happy with your colour?
I love the colour.
Yes?
It's like honey. Sweet like a woman.
Oh, you're so romantic. You're such a charm.
I like that.
I don't know who's more charming. Yeah, it's like a charm battle going on here.
I'm getting really artistic. You should get in touch with the artistic side, Andy.
Good, Barry. Alors, les enfants, il reste 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Il reste 5 minutes. On y va. Allez.
Roughly translated, children, 5 minutes to go. Hurry up. Pedal to the metal, let's go.
5 minutes to go, and of course I'm panicking. This is it. Whatever I've got, it's going on the plate.
Moulding chocolate.
Yeah, I know.
Ah!
Looks great, Bo. That's cool.
Surprisingly pretty, huh?
Think about your chocolate flame.
That is just the sexiest stuff. And that's not even the bit I'm going to use.
Come on, Roo, you can do it.
I'm just manipulating the rope with my fingers and it just breaks. Oh no. I'm putting the pieces of my rope together. I figured the best way it would soften when I was working with it, so I just manipulate it with my hands just to warm it up so I can actually stick the bits together.
on a 1 minute. Remember, you do this dessert for all the beautiful women out there. 1 minute to go.
Come on, guys.
1 minute to go, and I am struggling with my plating up. This very moment, I just feel that I could be going home. I had to get myself back together, and I just said something in my mind. I said a quick little prayer, and for some reason, I was able to get those shards back on. I was able to put that parfait, the flowers, everything.
Seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. C'est fini, guys. Voilà, c'est fini.
Amazing.
Wrap it up there, mate.
You can't help but be impressed. The fact that those 3 contestants put up what is a very difficult dessert. There's some techniques that would really throw some professional chefs, let's be honest.
Well, let's see how Andrew went.
Wow.
A crazy dish to put together, but it felt like magic the whole time.
You're an old hand at these pressure tests and eliminations.
Wish I wasn't.
Do you think you're going home today?
I really don't know. On one hand, I'm feeling really confident because I've had the experience and I handled the pressure pretty well. I can follow a recipe, but I was up against Amina and Bo.
Do you want to leave us to taste?
All right, thank you. Thank you
Merci.
for a wonderful dish.
No.
I really
Super.
appreciate it. It was a great experience.
Merci, Andrew.
Thank you.
Look at that sugar work and that chocolate
pretty good.
work. That's spectacular.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's absolutely spectacular.
impressed.
And even just the thought of where he's placed all these beautiful little flowers. And I love how that's a little bit bigger than
bit chunky.
normal.
These shards, amazing. Looks fantastic, spectacular, you know, up there with yours. But there's a certain amount of leading the eye away from what the problem with this dish is. This one's got little gashes on the side here.
Okay.
He's tried to hide with sugar.
Yeah,
They're
you're right, Matt.
Just little things like that.
The taste will decide.
Oh, very soft chocolate.
Tempered, does it?
No, it's not tempered.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
What are you looking for, Vincent?
Some crunchiness. Something crunchy.
So you're looking for the violets.
Yes.
They're not nearly as prominent, are they, in
No.
this dish as it was in yours?
You know what? When it comes to salt, spot on. There's probably some are there, probably not enough.
But mine's the same, I'll be honest with you. I think the salt level's perfect. I really get the praline. It's really smooth. I think he's made the actual parfait itself really well. But what I'm missing is those little chewy chunks of rhubarb, and I'm missing the crunch that your dessert had. And because the chocolate itself, the shard, is not tempered, you miss texture across the board on this one.
Delicious parfait, perfect amount of salt, but it does lack texture. There's some definite mistakes on this dish.
It's going to be fascinating to see how the other 2 contestants have done. So let's get the next dish in.
Yeah.
I know I've done a good job, but someone's going home and it could be me.
Wow.
You pushed yourself on that one,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Yeah, I'm done.
Are you?
Yeah. It's a really good feeling, but I've still got butterflies all through me. I don't know what's going to happen still.
Have you got this sudden fear that maybe the reality of going home is what's going to happen at the end of today?
I'm fearing the possibility of that, but at the same time, I'm wrapped with what I've done.
Well, you wanted to do some kind of flame, fire. What's behind that? What is the story behind that?
I guess I lost my opportunity to become a firefighter, and I told you guys that this morning, so I'll put that in there as well.
Interesting.
I like it, Bo.
You better leave us now. We have to talk about your dish.
Thank you.
Wow. How good is that? How good is that? Vincent?
Doing this in 2 hours? Bravo. I'm very pleased with what I'm seeing.
I think we need to taste. It looks good, but does it taste good?
Hey, it looks great.
Okay, first.
Nice. Let's taste. Vincent, you look happy.
I am. Crunch, salt, nothing to say, but wow.
I'm really impressed with the chocolate. Great snap, great shine. And in terms of the texture and flavour of the parfait, there's plenty of crunch, there's the violets in there. I think he's nailed it.
He has absolutely nailed it. It's a delicious dish, and who would have thought? The guy that struggled to put a decent red wine sauce up with his beef right in the beginning is now pulling off desserts like that.
My feeling is in the future, Bo needs to hang out more with Julia and Kylie, a little bit less with Ben and Andy, because he is no longer in the blokey beefy gang. He's solidly in the I can nail tricky dessert gang, because that's brilliant stuff.
Well, I think it's time to taste the final dish.
Yep.
Amina, 2 pressure tests in a row. How did this one go?
I don't normally like making desserts, and for once I actually quite enjoyed doing this dessert challenge, especially under pressure, to put myself on the line where I tested boundaries that I've never tested before.
Do you think you've nailed this dessert?
I think in terms of presentation, I could have done a lot better.
Thank you, Amina.
Thank you.
I think Amina was very honest when she said that the presentation probably let her down. For my money, this needs to taste delicious for her to stay.
Totally. So, shall we? Vincent?
Please. The chocolate, to see if it's tempered or not. Nice and crunchy.
Right, let's taste.
If I wouldn't have anything sweet to eat with the actual Parfait, for me, it will be over-salted.
I think you're right, Vincent. If you ate the parfait on its own without the other ingredients, you'd go, wow, way too salty. But you know what? It sets off that praline really well. It sets off the chocolate. You know, I think she's really punched some flavour in there, and I think it shines through. I think she's done a really good job.
Vincent, no doubt about it, you created a dish that is visually exciting. And Amina's well-made presentation, it could be a lot more polished, and I knew she was going to struggle because that's not her forte.
Yeah.
But flavour, Amina is all about flavour, and she's delivered once again.
Vincent Gadan, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy pastry shop, Patis, coming down here and setting these 3 contestants a formidable task. And I'm sure it won't be the last time we see you. Thank you.
I'm actually glad to leave you guys here because I wouldn't like to be in your spot right now. Tough call.
George, Matt, it's a tough decision, but I think we know what the answer is. Let's get them in and let them know. Make no mistake, today's challenge was not easy, not for the faint-hearted. You had to recreate that beautiful dessert by Vincent Gadan. And regardless of what happens today, from the 3 of us, very proud, very pleased with what you've put up. So well done.
You all put up dishes, all of which had positive elements. Amina, the plating might have been a bit clumsy, but great texture and crunch. Andrew, your shards and your chocolate looked spectacular. Your dish lacked acidity, and it lacked some texture. Bo, your dish looked amazing. It also tasted amazing. That's why you're safe, mate. Well done.
Breathe. That feels good.
Relieved?
Yeah. I'm happy. I'm top 12. That was my benchmark. I've done that.
You're just so surprising. You are so surprising. That dish was spectacular. There was nothing to knock about it. You said you wanted to get to the top 12. Mate, you want to look at the prize at the moment. That's what you want, all right? So recalibrate yourself, set that goal, and wake up every morning saying, I'm going to win, yeah?
Yep.
Because you can do it.
Andrew, Amina, one of you still has the chance of becoming Australia's next MasterChef, but one of you, the dream's about to end. It comes down to the dish you cooked today. One of you's passed the pressure test, one of you hasn't. Andrew, I'm sorry, but you'll not be in Australia's next MasterChef. Amina, you're safe, you're back in the competition.
It's been swell.
It has been swell.
What's another room, mate?
You can have the king-size bed if you like.
You know what's been good to see? Is that at every stage of this competition, you've taken it so seriously and you've improved at every point through those challenges. And your food has changed immeasurably. And because of your business acumen and your business experience, if you want to take this thing and run with it, we know you can do it.
Thank you for all your advice and just the amazing support that I've had in this experience is phenomenal. And the odd kick in the pants, you need that.
That's how it works. Support, kicking the pants, support.
What were your favourite moments?
Oh, my favourite moments. The pressure tests. I cooked with ingredients I've never even heard of. This is a hoot. I've done things that I didn't realise I was capable of. Just the moments of chaos when it's all going absolutely off out there in the kitchen and the room is full of the most incredible energy.
Well, you've been part of it, mate. No one can take that away from you. Yeah?
Yeah, I've got that. It's in there.
It's that time.
It's that time.
To say goodbye.
Don't cry.
I've known Andrew since the beginning of the competition. You know, we come a long way and had some good moments.
They're not just friends, they're family pretty much because we've spent so much time together.
Be nice to each other, okay? Otherwise,
Yes,
I'll
Dad.
come back and smack you right.
See you.
Thank you, Gary.
Good luck.
Thank you, George.
All the best.
Matt. See you all soon.
Give us that.
I think my only regret is sometimes I tried to do too much with my dishes rather than keeping it simple. I'll miss that buzz that happens when the clock starts and you just fly. I'll just miss it. It's been great.
I was a little worried about Bo going in, considering that Amina and Andrew have been there already.
I think with Andrew, the fact that he's been in so many, I think it's actually chipped away at him. And I think he was more flustered today than I've ever seen him before.
I agree. I've been worried about Andrew, everyone he's done. And he's come home every time.
If Amina doesn't come back tonight, it'll be pretty sad. She's like a sister to me. She's like family to me.
You, I'm looking for you.
It's really hit me like a ton of bricks that Andrew's gone. I'm upset. I'm really upset.
It was a close one, was it?
Andrew,
Close one.
he done well. Like it looked good, but his chocolate wasn't tempered, so it doesn't take much. Like it's just a couple of little bits. Yeah. Right,
He's really calm. I was the one who started the waterworks.
Yeah.
Oh, you lose.
She done an Emma on it.
Oh, no way, did you? Really?
No, not that bad. But
You know, he's ready for a new beginning, and that's exactly what he'll do. He's an amazing guy. Yeah. He's got a huge heart, and
Absolutely.
I know he'll be okay.
Yeah. Right, guys, 3 cheers for Andrew.
Yeah.
Hip, hooray! Hip, hooray! Hip, hooray!
I can't wait to see Marie, and I can't wait to see my kids. Now that I'm home, I'm probably going to make some food for the family. We'll sit around the table and be a family. Who wants pizza? If I could teach my children one thing from this experience, it is to be absolutely fearless and to put your whole heart and soul into it. Mindy was my best friend in the house.
Didn't you drop the chicken or something?
Just because you don't think you can doesn't mean you can't. All you have to do is try. Next for me is to just unpack my bags and to start to pursue my food dream with the commercial kitchen and the fabulous food for people when they don't want to cook. These are the days that you just realise the world is a wonderful place.
Next time on MasterChef Australia.
Kylie, today's all about this, and that's what you want at the end of today.
Kylie faces off against head chef Tomislav Martinovic.
Oh, dear.
And one special ingredient.
Tomislav, what do you think of that?
I'm really nervous now. It's going to be a challenge, to say the least.
Can an amateur cook match the skills of a seasoned pro?
And I know Tomislav, he might be big, but he's also very fast.
And create the best 3-course menu.
I need to step up another notch and work harder today to try and get that immunity pin.
For Kylie, it's not just immunity at stake.
Oh dear. Gee, it's so not what I expected.
But a guaranteed spot in the top 10.
So, it comes down to what's written on this card.
It's my chance to prove to everybody that I deserve to be in this competition.